So my name is Sulistiani Nteya. I'm from Class B English Department 2018. So this video is for midterm teaching English foreign language. And the lecture is Muziatun. So the first, about the material, I choose English grammar. English grammar is the way in which meaning are encoded into wording in the English language. This includes the structure of word, phrase, clause, sentence, and the structure of whole text. There are historical, social, cultural, and regional varieties of English. Many students find it very difficult to learn grammar from a lot of formula and very complicated rules to learn, especially when the teaching method or methods are not attractive to students and are also boring. Therefore, we as teachers need learning methods or models that can make students interested in learning grammar and also not boring, so the student easily understand the material. In grammar, there are many materials that is difficult, but I choose one that is present perfect, because in my opinion, this is difficult and requires interesting materials and requires interesting explanation and a good learning model so student can understand. The use of learning method by teacher will affect the process and student learning outcomes. So the learning strategy that I use is the explain method and use the playing model. In this method, teacher provide material in oral or lecture form. This can also be interpreted as a form of oral communication between educators and students in teaching and learning activities. By playing games, students can be more open, creative, and happy. And also by applying this method, it is hoped that students can be more creative and enthusiastic in learning. So we start with the teacher explaining, then doing the exercise with playing model, then doing the exercise with the playing model. Step-by-step teaching that I will do. The first is, at the beginning of the lesson, I start by explaining the material or concept. I start by explain the material or concept efficiently and without being confused. Then I show example of sentence in video form so that learning looks interesting. Next is association and comparison, which means giving students the opportunity to connect and compare the lecture material they have received through question and answer. So I provoke students by making question and answer sessions so that there is feedback from student and the class will be not passive. Student will be simulated to think more about the material. And next is assessment. So after doing the question and answer, I will make an exercise to measure student understanding of the material. So I make some random work will be complete by student themselves. Step by step that I will do for exercise. So I divide the student into group. For example, there are 24 students in class, so each group consists of 5 people. And I give 5 different sentences to each group and give it a few minutes to answer the question. To complete the task, each group competes to be the first to finish because the score depends on the speed of each group. Each group made a presentation in front of the class and the other group will give response and or give some correction. Next, I give correction or conclusion from the discussion to make students enthusiastic about complete this assignment, give them an appreciation either in the form of good or just applause. Okay, I think that is for my video. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.